We all knew that Lionel Messi would not ask for the number 10 jersey to be vacated upon his arrival at Paris Saint-Germain. However, we also thought that the legendary forward would be wearing the number 19 jersey, which he wore for the most part of his early career at Barcelona. However, the veteran forward is going to be wearing the number 30 jersey, which in France is traditionally reserved for backup shot stoppers. We're going to discuss the Argentine's choice in a bit, but before we do, we also need to discuss a few more things. For example, there's a reason why Manchester City didn't really make any serious move towards Messi upon learning that he would be leaving Barcelona. Manchester United have made a couple of great signings this summer, so is there pressure on Gunnar Solskjaer to deliver? Kylian Mbappe might not stay at Parc des Princes despite the arrival of Lionel Messi, and apparently the French giants have already identified a stellar replacement. Inter Milan may have lost Achraf Hakimi and Romelu Lukaku, but they are in line to sign a player who starred for the Netherlands at the Euro 2020. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon in order to stay informed on the latest happenings in the world of football. Inter strike deal for star fullback. According to transfer guru Fabrizio Romano, Inter Milan have struck a deal with Dutch giants PSV Eindhoven over the signature of Netherlands international Denzel Dumfries. The talented fullback was a live wire for the Oranje at the Euros and is set to fly to Italy in the next few days, where he will complete his medical before the move is officially announced. Everton were also interested in the experienced fullback, but not being able to offer Champions League football turned out to be the deal breaker. Nonetheless, the move promises to be an exciting one for the reigning Italian champs, whose fans must be very frustrated to see the club being forced to cash in on two big names in order to balance the books. But, Nerazzurri faithful, we've got some good news for you. The club's representatives are already working on tying down star striker Lautaro Martinez to a new deal, and apparently the talks are going pretty well. See, there's always a silver lining. Pressure is on as United gear up for new season. In just a few days, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will head out of the Old Trafford tunnel with his team to open their 2021-22 Premier League season with a home tie against bitter rivals Leeds United. The game isn't going to be an easy one, but the club's fans are understandably looking forward to seeing the Red Devils take to the field once again and, hopefully, make a great start to the new campaign. Solskjaer knows full well that the pressure is on him to orchestrate a title assault. While the ownership might not expect United to win the league title, anything less than a competitive title chase right to the end would be seen as a failure and will also spell an end to the Norwegians' time at the dugout. Staying competitive throughout the season in a league where 2 or 3 teams have similar aspirations is not something to be taken lightly. Of course, making 2 world-class signings such as Rafael Varane and Jadon Sancho helps. However, United still don't look like the finished product. They need to start the season well regardless. United can't risk being left behind early on in the campaign. While nobody wins a league title in the first 8 games, if you don't show up for those games, your chances of winning the league go down considerably. It happened to them last season when United kept dropping crucial points against teams that you'd normally expect them to beat. Last season, United only won 2 of the opening 6 games, which included a 6-1 thrashing at the hands of Tottenham. A repeat of last year will not be tolerated. He might have signed a new deal, but the former striker knows that a sluggish start will render his contract meaningless. There is always pressure here to win the league and to win trophies, Solskjaer said. For me, it's the pressure I put on myself and the pressure the team put on themselves to achieve the best you can. That the board also wanted to extend my contract is proof that we are going in the right direction, but we have to keep on moving in the right direction. While there must be pressure on him, Solskjaer does not look like a manager who's crumbling under the pressure of managing one of the biggest clubs in the world. And why should he be fazed? There's plenty of reasons to be excited. Sancho started training on Monday and Varane completed his medical the following day. In fact, by the end of the transfer window, the United manager might even welcome another signing. Varane's arrival is seen as more crucial, given that United's biggest problem last season was defensive vulnerability. They conceded 44 goals in 38 games, and at least 10 of those goals could have been avoided. The Frenchman's arrival is definitely going to bolster the backline. The former Real Madrid man is a really strong presence at the heart of defence and promises to form a great pairing with Harry Maguire. The upcoming game against Leeds United, however, will give us a small insight on how the season could pan out for Manchester United, and only then will we be able to see if their manager is feeling the heat or not. PSG post-Mbappe plan. The PSG CEO Nasser El-Khelaifi has already hinted that he's not going to beg or grovel for Kylian Mbappe just so that he signs a contract extension. The Frenchman has been a star performer for both club and country, but we think that his head is in the clouds at the moment. The youngster has decided not to commit to the club so far and is moving swiftly towards free agency. We all thought that the arrival of Messi would make Mbappe reconsider his stance, but it appears that he's still not sure what to do. However, Khalifi has said that the young forward has no reason to leave PSG. Indeed, the former AS Monaco man was no longer sure if the project was worth it, but after being able to entice Messi into signing for them, the league-earned giants have shown that Parc des Princes is the place to be. Sadly though, it might not be enough, especially if the player has already made his mind up. Therefore, PSG have already made a plan B in case the 21-year-old decides to leave. If he does leave, PSG plan on replacing Mbappe with Cristiano Ronaldo. Just like the World Cup winner, Ronaldo will also be a free agent on June 30th, 2022. This would mean that PSG would be able to sign him for nothing and be able to offer him a mouth-watering financial package. Such a move would be nothing short of an orgasmic event for football fans, seeing two of the greatest players of our time playing on the same team, celebrating goals together, and winning trophies along the way. Can we have a hell yeah? Messi and the number 30. Very soon Messi will make his debut for PSG, but before that he might end up having a hard time finding his number 30 jersey, given that his replica shirts are selling like hotcakes. By the end of this campaign, PSG may already have made a profit out of this move. Many of you must be wondering why Messi decided to opt for the number 30 when he had other options on the table. After wearing the number 10 shirt for more than a decade at Camp Nou, Messi decided to wear a shirt number that's normally reserved for the third choice goalkeeper in the French league. The reason why Messi decided to wear the number 30 was because this was the first number that he wore when he made his debut for Barcelona. We think that the decision is more about the Argentine going back to basics and looking to make a fresh start in his playing career. This move also speaks volumes about Messi as a person. Neymar selflessly offered his close friend the number 10 jersey, but the veteran refused and decided to take on a number that's one of the most inconspicuous in football. This also shows us that the ex-Barcelona man wants to prove himself as one of the greatest of all time and doesn't want to take anything for granted.